Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Got some onyx from the hinterlands. For a time, finding the missing seekers seems to be impossible. Early indications pointed to these men and women heading one at a time into Ferelden, but here their trail went cold. A chance rumor regarding Ban Loren, a Ferelden nobleman who had not been heard from for months, led Inquisition agents to investigate Caer Oswin, and they too went silent. These events are connected, and it seems this is where the missing seekers will be found. The caravan spotted by Sarah's friends was abandoned after our offer to buy it. There is no documentation to show who arranged it. It appears our scrutiny was enough to scare them off. I will never understand how they function with the same name. A memo from Liliana written on a letter from Sarah. Sometimes we trade off baddies. Some knob learns your tricks, message another red Jenny. Now you're twice as hard to catch. Looks like magic, except no demons. And no magic, I suppose. Anyway, the caravan we took over, there's 2 leads on that, from 2 other Jennies. Good ones, too. Simple sketches of the other red Jennies and their locations are scribbled below. Their mustaches seem improbable. Navarra, Joey, Tantervale, Charade. Funded from Tantervale? They may be open to an alliance after the trouble in Kirkwall. Supply from Navarra? I can leverage the Pentagast name to manipulate to a degree, but perhaps we needn't mention it to Cassandra.
Inquisitor.
Is there anything else that's available? It does not look like it.
To work?
Let us begin.
Caer Oswin. Who got updated? Sir Stroud. Born the youngest son of a minor noble family in the fields of Ghislaine, Jean-Marc Stroud had just finished training at the Académie des Chevaliers when he received word that his family had been killed, ostensibly by bandits. In reality, they were victims of the Orlesian Great Game. Sir Stroud's plan to find his family's murderers was cut short when the Grey Warden Clarel recruited Stroud on the advice of the Academy trainees, who did not wish to see a promising young chevalier throw his life away in fruitless pursuit of vengeance. Unable to refuse such a request honorably, Sir Stroud joined the Wardens and left his old life behind. Warden Stroud had served the Grey Wardens with honor for decades. He is regarded as one of the finest swordsmen in the Order, combining his study at the Academy with years of fighting Darkspawn alongside dwarves in the Deep Roads. Warden Commander Clarel has tasked him with recruiting and training new Wardens. Most young Warden warriors owe their skills to Stroud's mentorship. Stroud prefers to travel in the free marches rather than Orlais, knowing his family history could cause him to become caught up in the game, leading to accusations of political interference among the Wardens. He also has no strong opinions regarding mages or Templars, although he believes both groups wrong to turn their back on the Chantry, which Stroud holds in some esteem. An intelligent report delivered to Liliana. On Sarah's fascination with dragons. I do not know what Sarah finds in dragons that enthralls her so, but it is clear from her excited admissions that battling them speaks to her in a way for which she was not prepared, at least in my estimation. If you seek an admission, at best she will declare that was grand, or similar. She's hardly introspective. Nevertheless, she has expressed an interest in any future hunts. Crude drawing of Sarah, tongue out, standing atop a dragon, mimicking its horns with her fingers. Piss. Can't draw saddles. Care Oswin. I worry about Lauren daily. Ever since the death of his wife and son in Highever at the onset of the Blight, he retreats further and further into reclusion. Almost no one is permitted to come to Care Oswin. The last time I managed to see him, it was only because I bullied my way into the castle and insisted his strange new guards take me to him. And I say strange new guards for a reason. Almost all the Oswin retainers had been sent away. These men didn't wear Ban Lauren's colors, and they struck me more as prison wardens than as protectors. Lauren himself was pale and almost delirious. I begged him to see a physic, and he promised he would, but I doubt he ever did. The guards ushered me out in a hurry, and the last time I returned, I was not even allowed past the gate. It's been months since anyone saw Lauren at all. I fear the worst has happened, yet it can prove nothing. All I can do is pray the rest of the Banor and take notice and act before a good man is lost. From a letter by Ban Alfstanina Iramin, Dragon, 940. Crestwood is a small village of no real consequence to the lords and ladies who ride throughout on their way to Valroyo or Denerim. The people are glad for visitors, however. Residents tend livestock and grow what crops they can, but their chief income comes from trade. I'm pretty sure I've read this already. 3 Trout Pond hides a sinkhole hundreds of yards deep. Darkspawn emerged from this and other caves to attack Crestwood during the Blight. The flood that destroyed Old Crestwood drowned the Blighted ones, and the excessive waters created the pond we see today. Had the dam not been damaged, we would never have survived the Darkspawn. Was the Maker's hand in this? I cannot believe he would be so purposefully cruel to his children, flawed though we are. First, I want to see if Sarah has anything to say. Because we got a little bit of friendship with her. And also new mission.
Oh. I see.
Yep.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
Hey, it's you again.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Go on.
Okay, how about you, Cassandra? We just found the Seekers, possibly.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Lauren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
Do you have any advice for me?
You know what you need to do, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Use the world map to travel to Care Oswin. Is this it? You know what? Let's do it. Cassandra has to come with, so... I haven't brought Dorian in a while. Let's see what's up with the Seekers. Okay, Dorian, how many points you got? I'm guessing 1. Ooh, Vera can level up too. So, yeah, you got all your things maxed out. Yep, 1 point for Dorian. Cassandra, you also got 1. Okay, let's check inventory. I'll give this to you. About weapons. Yeah. You don't have a necklace? Here. Okay. Off we go.
Care Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
Might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
See what's up here first. If there's anything. Got some sacks of quillback leather. I need quillback intestines though. Curse you, dragon! Oh. Bonk.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Found dungeon key. Excuse me, guys.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this.
There's nothing here. Okay. It's really dark in this corner. Hi, Crow. Come here, you.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of Red Lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists?
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to Red Lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to Red Lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
Well, let's go find them then. Anything in the barn? How about over here? Now let's check the other side. Okay, we're good. Up the stairs we go. Wait for the game to load up. Knock, knock. Darn, too far away. Come here, you. Okay, big guy, you need to go down. You're getting really annoying. Come on, Cassandra. Up and at 'em. Okay, then. The Order of Fiery Promise. Consider the time in which the original Inquisition existed. The First Blade had devastated the world, tearing down the mighty Tevinter Imperium and leaving nothing in its place. Just as there were several cults of Andraste vying to become the true inheritor of the Prophet's faith, there was more than one group claiming to represent the one true path to deliver the world from chaos. The Order of Fiery Promise was one of these, a band of men and women who decreed that not only was the end of the world nigh, it was necessary. Thetis must be cleansed with fire and reborn as a paradise. This they solemnly promised. They devoted themselves utterly to seeing this come about. Whether they ever drew close to their goal is unknown. The Inquisition eventually crushed these promisers during a battle recorded only as the Cleansing of Cherno. The cult reappeared in the early Divine Age, claiming to take up the Inquisition's mantle after it had transformed into the Seekers of Truth, leading to chantry hunts that did not see the Promisers eliminated again until the Exalted Age. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. A Knight Commander? Interesting throne. I'm guessing they both lead upstairs. What do we have here? Haven't checked the armor. Man, nothing good. $26. $22. It sucks. Nothing good.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon, masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Oh boy. You guys have anything good? Meh. Hold on. Where's my armor at? Yeah, we're like top hundreds. Where are you, Lucius? We got red on the map. And they spotted us. Come here, you. Let's keep moving. Nothing in here.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
You lured your entire order to their deaths.
There was no other choice.
No other choice? Have you gone mad?
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order, passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Okay, you gotta go down. Find Lord Seeker Lucius. He's right in front of me. And now he's dead.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this Book of Secrets.
Cassandra, do you want a potentially new mace? Never mind. Is there anything else here before we leave? That's the way out, probably. This place has definitely seen better days. Okay, I think that's it here. Let's get back to Skyhold. I'll be right back in a sec. Just gotta check on something. Okay, I'm back. Cassandra! You want to talk about what happened? Don't think I've ever been in the Forge before. Nice. See, I'm always finding new places.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
Are you all right? You look drained.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the rite, from the beginning.
So, the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. I told you of my vigil, the months I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
We called it the Rite of Tranquility, a mind branded with lyrium, brought to a state devoid of either emotion or sense of self. The rite was required to achieve the true peace that would draw a spirit of faith from the depths of the Fade, a difficult task considering a tranquil mind is all but invisible to these beings. The candidate must be pure. If the candidate proved worthy, the spirit would touch his mind, and he would be freed from tranquility, as well as made into a seeker in truth. If he proved unworthy, tranquility was permanent. It was only later, when the first mage attempted to join our order and failed, that we learned tranquility rendered a mage unable to access his magic, as well as immune to demonic possession. Thus, when the Circle of Magi was born, we gave them the most holy rite we possessed. It was a sacrifice we made for the good of all, so dangerous mages could be spared execution, and yet live productive and harmonious lives. What we did not give them was the secret of its reversal. That knowledge, and our ancient bond with the spirits of faith, shall forever be solely ours to keep. An excerpt from Cassandra's tome on the Seekers of Truth. Okay, Cassandra, any update?
It's good to see you.
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
There are so many tranquil. They deserve a chance to heal.
I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Inquisitor.
Okay, time to report in with some missions.
Master Solas asked that, did he?
He said it was at your convenience, my lady.
No, I'll see to it right away. His hunches are usually correct.
What's the mission in the war room? You just got 40 seconds. I believe we are now in the favor of a Red Jenny in the city of Tantervale, as near as it is possible to tell. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Money, money, money. Is she serious? It's so hard to tell with this lot. A note from Liliana and a letter from the Red Jenny in Tanterville. Inquisition. Your caravan got around. A drunk moneylender tipped that the money came from several merchants. Stole their records. All are different. So they hate you for different reasons and don't know a thing about Venatori. Here are their names, anyway. Probably useful to you. Red Jenny. The names of several wealthy merchants follow. Sarah has also scrawled a note. Also a drawing of a fish with a hunter's horn. Charade knows her tricks. Long memory, too. If they do not know where their money went, test their commitment. Confront them directly and demand the ringleader's name. Ignorance is no excuse. Treat them like they knew. They'll give up their conspirators soon enough. They supply several honorable militias who would want no part of this. Perhaps we can take away their business.
Let us begin.
All right.
Inquisitor.
Off you go. Oh, Undercroft. Okay. Let's get back to the western approach. Gather some quillback intestines. Do 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 do. Now let's see if we can find some quillback intestines.
Nothing to report, sir.
Off we go. That's a hyena. Come on. I saw a Quillback. Get back here. I need your guts. No, leave the Fennec alone. Get back here. How dare you? I don't need leather. Hey, little Fennec. Anything in this camp? Oh, but there are these guys. Good work, guys. Quillback intestines, I need that, please. Why will you not spawn for me? There's a Fennec. There's a hyena. There's a Quillback. Dang it, more leather. Is this like a rare drop or something? More hyenas. Leave the Fennec alone. I'm defender of the Fennec Fox. Another hyena. There's another hyena. Come on, Quillbacks. Where are you? Oh, that's another hyena. Getting a lot of canine leather, at least. Seriously, come on, spawn already. More hyenas. Another hyena. All these hyenas. Why are there no Quillbacks? Get back here, you. Another hyena.
By the end of Hardin Hightown, almost every character is revealed as a spy or a traitor.
Wait, you read my book?
It was in the Inquisition library. Everyone but Donnan turned out to be in disguise. Is that common?
Are we still talking about books, or are you asking if everyone I know is a secret agent?
Are there many tricksters in dwarven literature?
A handful, but they're the exception. Mostly they're just honoring the ancestors. It's very dull stuff. Human literature. Now there's where you'll find the tricky, clever, really deceitful types.
Curious.
Not really. Dwarves write how they want things to be. Humans write to figure out how things are.
Interesting perspective, Eric. That's a hyena. Where are the quillbacks? Come here, you. You know what? I think I'm just gonna move on. Go to a different area. This thing is just not spawning for me. Just watch. As soon as I leave, it'll spawn.
Inquisitor.
Hello. What a phoenix. I don't care, I'm gonna kill it. Or legions believe the phoenix to be a herald of woe, perhaps because the creatures frequent inhospitable places where sane travelers fear to tread. It may also be because they belch a sort of sulfuric gas that reeks of rotten eggs and ancient peat bog, and flocks of the beast have a pervasive odor of death about them. Or legions are not always so metaphorical as they'd like us to believe. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. So this is all just going to be a random drop then. Great. Okay.
Sarah.
Anything in here? Can't even go in here. Nope. There's a cave, though. Excuse me, spider. Thing in the dark. This statue is oddly warm to the touch and shivers slightly, as though it might have a pulse. Creepy. Okay, then. I need Phoenix. I think you guys got him. I need a cipher now. Hey, you. You're too big. Try and take out my frustration, okay? Hey, you. Why don't you come over here? Where do you think you're going? Just block yourself in the corner. Gate of Andoral. Engraved on this gate are symbols of Andoral, old god of slavery.
That's the grandmother of all locks. We're not getting in here.
Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Death Drink Springs. What a nice name. Come here, Phoenix. I need a feather. I hope you can give me one. Nope, just Phoenix scales. I get it. It's bad. Dang it, just scales. Okay, I get it. I'll go back. Maybe we gotta take over the keep. What? Let's do it. We're right here. Might as well. Hi. This keeper's ours now. All your fortress or belong to us. Lots of message fragments. You, come here. Hey, we found the cipher.
Shall we knock? Oh, yeah.
Varric, take a potion. Knock, knock. Aw, you're running away. Alright then, I'll just come to you. Eventually.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
Figures. What am I scanning? The doorway? A ladder? What?
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
Guess they were studying it. Hey guys, I'm Nate Trevelyan, I'm head of the Inquisition, and I'm here to take over your fort. If you could all just vacate the premises for us, that'd be very nice. Wow, we should have come here first for that. That requisition thing. That's what I was gonna say. Hello.
In life and in death.
Oi, I was gonna do that first. Good work, guys. Moving on. Hey, buddy. What you doing over here?
How long can they keep this up?
Well, let's find out.
Here, Inquisitor! I am ready to serve!
Okay.
Life is nothing! We will rise!
Uh-huh. Let me know how that goes. Come here, you. Thanks, Bull. You're still alive?
Master, I join your glory.
It's a good fort. Might keep the winds from catching us with our pants down.
Was that Cowl of the Overseer? Bowie. Ooh, astrariums. Time to connect the dots. There we go. Thoth. The only constellation to maintain its ancient name in the present day. The constellation Thoth directly corresponds to the ancient Tevinter old god known as Thoth, the Dragon of Fire. The depiction of this constellation varies, usually represented either as a man of flame, in agony, presumably a victim of the old god, or as a flaming orb. Scholars in the Divine Age attempted to officially change the nomenclature to Ignifer. This is why some old texts record it as such, but the attempt never caught on, even after the eradication of old god worship in the Imperium. Let's get this keep. Someone take that old flag down. It's messing with mine. Wow, we remodeled a lot.
Inquisitor, you're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol out at the moment. Some of the men cited Darkspawn in the area. The Venatori have retreated, but scouts haven't pinpointed where they've gone yet. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the keep's water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there. There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargist claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws. We'll need reinforcements to drive the monster out.
We haven't met, have we? What's your name, soldier? Where have you served?
I beg your pardon, Inquisitor. Knight Captain Rylan at your service. I served with the Templars in Starkhaven until they all ran off to the hills, barking at the moon. Commander Cullen offered me a job, and I was glad to do anything to help stop all this madness.
How is the Inquisition treating you so far, Captain?
It's good work. Some of it's a touch batty, but I'm always glad to be doing something useful, Inquisitor. There's no shortage of things that need repaired, shored up, or just a good bucket of water dumped on them.
If you were in Starkhaven, how do you know Cullen?
After Kirkwall exploded, Starkhaven sent aid. Rubble fell on much of the city. A lot of people were homeless or trapped in collapsed buildings. I coordinated rescue efforts, and met Cullen while he was trying to command what was left of Kirkwall's Templars.
You didn't want to leave the Chantry with the others of your order?
Sacred duties are all well and good, but someone needs to do real work now and then. If the barracks are on fire, I'm going for water, not standing around smiting the ash for heresy. Ah, respectfully speaking, of course, Inquisitor.
What can you tell me about the Darkspawn in the area?
The Darkspawn seem to have emerged since we took the keep. I've warned the troops not to engage unless absolutely necessary. We don't need a blight in the ranks. We have to find whatever hole the monsters came from and seal it.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
I've had scouts investigate that Red Lyrium operation you smashed. I don't think anyone's getting into that cave anytime soon.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Okie doke then.
Of all the places to get stationed.
Quiet. Captain, as you say that, you'll be cleaning Vargas dung off the ramparts.
Ugh. No one wants to clean dung. Oh, we can craft stuff here too. Jeez. This is a might proper outpost. This landmark must be down.
Inquisitor.
also a cave nearby, too. Should sell some stuff. I'm on the same level as it.
The Inquisitor's coming this way.
Sad splinters. Why can I go? Can I not leave? Oh. It's not automated like everything else. What's up with that, guys? Where's this landmark? Where's a cave entrance around here? It's probably in that. So, as if you would. Thanks, buddy. I'll just light it. This ancient cistern stinks like rotting meat. I can just climb up here. With Darkspawn. Memories of the Grey. Didn't you say something about the well? Ah. Why don't we do that? It'll give us a chance to maybe get some Quillback intestines as well, since we're in the area. Let's go. That's hyena. Quillback. 2 Quillback. One of you better give me intestines. Get up, Nate. Finally! Where are the Vargets? They're probably down here. Whoop! Spin the weed. Have I gone into this cave? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Just checking. Maybe they were in here. Okay, Vargets, where are you? That was easy.
Inquisitor.
Hello. Now let's find a tail feather. Hi, guys. I see you, Phoenix. I'm coming for you. Nothing. Phooey. Who are you guys? Behind you, Nate. not getting away from me that easily. Get over here, you. Get down on the ground. Why were you making spider noises? Oh, those were Darkspawn, weren't they? Saw Phoenix over here somewhere. Or at least I thought I did. What's the mission here? That didn't go so well.
Where did they come from? We could probably track them down and find out.
I'm trying to find a Phoenix tail feather at the moment, guys. Hi there. Dang it. Oh, there is another operation. Calm down.
It's no use. We can't cross here.
The Darkspawn got through. I'll have to see what our people at Skyhold can do.
Back to Skyhold then. Okay. Let's get this operation available so we can finally continue on into that area.
I would have been merciful.
Okay, who needs to report in? Got some elf fruit, can always use that. Summerstone and blue vitriol. You still got a while to go, don't you? 46 minutes, okay. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff that opened up. Commander Cullen, we've scattered reports of Darkspawn in the area, but it has been difficult to track down their point of origin. They're less hampered by the sulfur pits than we are, and our guess is that they are coming from somewhere on the far side. Our troops can bridge the pits, which should allow us to cross safely and find the location of the Darkspawn, but we will need significant resources to ensure the safety of the men while construction is underway. I await your orders, sir. Lieutenant Tamsin. Building a bridge in that blasted area will be ugly work, but I can deploy enough troops to ensure that it's done safely. Commander Cullen, thanks to the reinforcements you sent, we constructed the bridge safely with minimal losses and fortified it in the event that Darkspawn try to use it themselves. The Darkspawn are coming from ruins that appear to be Tevinter. Per your orders, I'm restricting the troops to scouting and guard patrols until the ruins can be investigated. Not at the moment. The Griffin Wing outpost has some access to water, but not enough to sustain the number of people there for a significant amount of time. The situation is not desperate, but if we are to maintain a presence in the western approach, the outpost will require access to fresh water. We should locate a reliable source as soon as possible. There should be a high priority. A group of soldiers can be sent to locate and secure a water source from the outpost.
To work?
Commander, our work continues in the approach. It's a difficult post, but our soldiers are determined to represent the Inquisition as best they can. Morale flags at times, but we manage. Knight Captain Rylan. The terrain in the approach is unkind. Our soldiers would be more comfortable if fitted with proper shoes.
Inquisitor.
And we know what you think about shoes, Liliana. No, wait. Going north, so I should probably bring Cassandra and Blackwall. Just in case. Like I said, I only bring them with because I think if you have them in your party when you complete their thing, they get more loyalty. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that's what it seems like to me anyway. Okay, Phoenix Tailfeather, where are you? Oh look, a Shard Seeker. Only 2? Jeez, there must be at least a dozen of these left. Of course, this one I have to keep. Yoink. Might as well get the shard over here too. Just 3 more. Excuse me, guys. We also got some Astrarium still. Of course, they're out over there. See if we can find this tail feather. Of course, the one time I want a Phoenix to spawn, they don't. Just my luck, huh? Come here, you. Come here, Phoenix. Why do you always go to that door? There's gotta be something in there you want, but you can't have it. I don't want scales. I want feathers. You stay away, big guy. At least we have a bigger area to... Scales, scales, and more scales. Come here, you. Where do you think you're going? Get back here. Don't you walk away from me, mister. Hey. Yeah. I'm here. Pay attention to me. Finally. I got your stuff. You would not believe what I had to go through to get this.
Oh, my fellow researcher. What can I do for you?
One tail feather and one batch of intestines, as requested.
My friend, you are invaluable. I will certainly note your assistance in my monograph on the High Dragon. I will attempt to lure her out as soon as my background research is complete. Mistakes could be deadly. The ancient Tevinters wrote volumes on the study of dragons. I believe they had a laboratory in this desert. If only their work had not been lost. Truly, the Blights set the field of draconology back centuries. Deplorable.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Okay, then. Where do you want me to go? Huh. Am I able to go through here? Let's see. Oh! I got a requisition. Liliana has asked that examples of venatory messages be collected to increase the speed at which their communications can be deciphered. Now what?
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Several Dwarven academics at the University of Relay have requested samples of ore from the Western Approach.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. I have more important things to do right now. Hello, Venatori. You just disappeared. What the heck? Second shipment of artifacts from Griffin Wing Keep. 3 staves, properties unknown. 1 vessel for bloodletting. 6 damaged tomes of varying degrees of legibility. Remains of Illyrium sensor. Delivered to the keep at once. Service will see the more functional items passed on to Calpurnia. It's a death root in the area. Jeez. Solus, if you wouldn't mind.
If the Venatori sought something here, it may be worth finding.
Lauren, you were right to doubt. Haladius will not be swayed. If this letter was sent, then it is sealed. Send aid. Morven, Alexius has failed. The work here thus becomes all the more vital. Secure the site at all costs. The Elder One will not tolerate another mistake on our part. Service. Well, let's explore the still ruins, I guess. 24 Harvestmere. A pair of hunters arrived today from the western approach. They carried a third between them, unconscious. The hunters found the man wandering the approach. He collapsed at their feet before they could learn his identity. The rough stories you hear, I'm surprised they didn't slit his throat and call it a mercy. Instead, they laid him alongside their prizes and took him from that place. Cerise forced him to swallow water with a mixture of herbs. Elaine said he would show me how to make it tomorrow. 26 Harvestmere. Cerise and Elaine left the patient in my care. They believe the man will die, so what harm could I do? Still, I prepare the herbs with care. I do what I can to make him comfortable. The man murmurs in his sleep. Something about there being no wind. I would open the window, but the air is chilly, and I fear it will weaken him. 5 First Fall. My patient opened his eyes. Vargas took the rest. Then I found it. Everything so still. There was no wind. He seems quite intent. In the western approach, I asked? Oh, a soldier. This last about the figurine I placed on his bedside table for Saturnalia. Foolish, but I thought it might cheer him. 8 First Fall. My patient took a simple meal. Speaking wearies him, but he tried. Everything was so still. There was no wind. I told him that sounded peaceful. His eyes widened in fear. The demons were still there. I tried to comfort him, but he was desperate to explain the disturbing images in his mind. Later, I saw him staring at the little soldier. They couldn't move, he murmured. I said I could take the toy away, but he shook his head. 20 First Fall. Cerise and Elaine declared my patient well enough to travel. He left before I returned from visiting my sister. I suspect his still ruins were a delusion brought on by his trials in the approach, but I will never know. I wish I could have said goodbye. Cerise says he took the soldier with him. Perhaps it was a comfort after all. From the Journal of Nicolette Envers, Healer's Apprentice. Wrong button. Can I attack these? No. Short letter accompanied by a map of the western approach. Several areas have been circled. Lucanus. The references are obscure, but they point to a single power, sealed at the height of the Old Empire. Devinter's involvement in the region predates the First Blight. Detailed accounts of the location are non-existent, but there are some promising leads. You will be provided with men and supplies. Do not return empty-handed.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori.
Slowing time like this would require great power. It may be what drew them here.
Time-altering magic. Let's hope this proves less trying than Redcliffe.
Never mind that. Wait, is it actually in here, or is this just because it's on my map? Yeah, I think it's just because I have it selected. Sarah? Or not. It's possible. On the other side of this wall. Guys, could you please move? Thank you. Sarah? Let me correct you, apprentice. While it is true that blood magic is woven through the history of Tevinter, there are good reasons, quite aside from the Chantry's sermons, that such arts are now frowned upon. Consider the ancient magisters who once attempted to map the Fade itself. A worthy goal, perhaps, but a costly one. When their spells exhausted their lyrium supply, the magisters spilled the blood of countless slaves. To what end? The shifting nature of the Fade made the effort futile, and so much death left the magisters open to possession by demons. Wasteful. Some still idolize Tyranna of the Rock, who used blood magic against the Kunari during the Steel Age. They say she cut her flesh on the shore of Marnus Pel as the dreadnought sailed in, turned her spells against their crew, and boiled the very blood in their veins. A terrifying display, to be sure, but against Kunari, it only made them more determined when they besieged the ports of Carastis. And what a Magister Calanthus, that fool who believed he could make himself the Ascended Man with blood magic. 33 slaves died in that rite, and Calanthus became an abomination so horrific that his apprentices tore out their eyes at the sight of him. You quote the example of the lovers Crescens and Seraphinian. Yes, Seraphinian offered his own blood to cure Crescens of her wasting disease, and Crescens lived a long life. But if the noblest use of blood magic still calls for the death of a good man, is that not enough reason to reconsider? Letter from Magister Aesthea to her apprentice, 771 Storm. Yoink. Can't go that way. Could I even go down there? No, that's not a stairway. Never mind.
The texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
Whatever you're doing here ends now.
bears a distinct pattern. A keystone, perhaps.
Keep searching. There may be more. Still needs something.
Keystones.
This is possibly the most hostile terrain in all Thedas.
Running back here. Hey, I did have to come in here. Solus, if you please. Theoretically, it should be possible to draw energy from the Fate itself. While I will not discount the obvious dangers, such risks can be circumvented through use of a proper channel. Once the channel is stable, we should be able to manipulate the energy to our will. The power gained would be beyond measure. At this time, theory will take us no further. If my hypothesis proved true, it will be an achievement unrivaled by any in history that will all but ensure the immortality of the Imperium. I should mark this on my map. Can I go through this doorway? Oh, there. Doof. Anything else here? Sarpedon would cast doubt in our work here. I expected no less. He is Baloran's men. If he thinks to deter me, he will not succeed. Who will accomplish anything through such fretting and hesitance? Let him be placated by his pointless precautions. If he wishes to question the validity of my theories, perhaps he should look more closely at his own.
Staff. Is this what they were after?
Don't go poking. The whole place feels wrong.
Oh, got rid of that. Journal on certain experiments. Hiladius ignores all results that do not support his own hypotheses, brushing them off as anomalies and expected deviations. He posits that there will be an acceleration in the channel's creation. It will no doubt test the theory without guaranteeing a secure channel can even be maintained. I've argued the inherent risks, the catastrophic tear in the veil that will result from such foolishness, but he has the others convinced. He grants only a sneering permission to conduct countermeasures in the event of failure. If I'm correct, the only course of action will be to redirect that resulting power into sealing the event itself. The odds of survival are less than ideal, but the surrounding lands will be preserved.
Don't go poking! Oh.
Solus, how's the staff compared to what you got? It's pretty close. I'll save it for maybe Dorian or something. Now we gotta fight our way out, guys. Come here, you. Oh, these guys, how nice. Get that shield off.
Hurry, before this gets worse.
It's already worse. Just kill them.
No problem. Come on. You, big guy, are coming over here.
Feel another of the elven artifacts.
Not now, Solus. See, now you're dead. Oh no, that's Cassandra. Ah, where am I?
It's done.
Someone would have freed the demons eventually. At least we were here to stop them.
I believe veteran has reached level 20. There, you happy, Solus?
Working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Let me just check to see. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, reach level 20 in single player. Nope, wrong one. What? I was going to say save it, but I can upgrade that. Okay. Do 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 do. I just gotta travel all the way back to, what's his name, Frederick? I'm hoping this is the last thing we have to do. Okay. Off we go.
After more than 30 days, I have yet to observe the abyssal high dragon in... Oh, yes? Can I assist you?
I found this manuscript on dragons in an ancient Tevinter laboratory. Will it help you?
What remarkable diagrams. Are these chambers of the draconic heart? Oh, if only I could read the script. Do you perhaps know a linguist? Or a Tevinter historian?
I don't, but the Inquisition might. I'll speak to our specialists. We'll have to speak some other time.
Ay, ay, ay. Some people are done, right? Ugh! I thought I was done! Loading, 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 loading screen. Okay. Let's get a translator.
Lady Montillier.
Hold a moment.
That's it. Hey, Josephine's ready to report as soon as I get there. Way to go. Anyone over here? Wait. Regarding the caravan we halted, the Venatori may have cult-like resolve, but the merchants who unknowingly supplied them were quick to retreat. The Red Jenny trade is looking into who might have organized them. Inquisitor. Our soldiers in the western approach located a suitable freshwater source. They faced some resistance from a particularly aggressive wyvern, but were able to subdue the threat and secure the area. I'm told that Lieutenant Korb, in particular, should be commended for his quick response. As you can imagine, their success has raised morale among the followers in the western approach. You got 2 minutes. Ambassador Montillier, I have considered your last letter, and as I do owe you a debt of gratitude for handling the Cumberland incident, I think I have found something that may solve your mystery. I have an acquaintance in Maranthus who has a brother in that circle's College of Antiquities. A few favors, and he may be able to translate your ancient text, but I should warn you, there are likely to be costly favors. Still, this may be your most promising avenue. Yours sincerely, Baron Maxwell von Surrent. A favor for a friend of a friend can get the manuscript translated by an expert. Esteemed Ambassador Montillier, enclosed you will find the completed translation of your fascinating manuscript, which our scholars estimate to predate the First Blight. The dialect caused quite a stir in historical linguistics. The College of Antiquities would be most interested in further cooperation with the Inquisition should you uncover more Tevin documents from the pre-Blight era. Cordially, Anaximander Vetri, Dean of Antiquities, Manratha Circle. No, I don't want to go there right now. Commander, the situation is improving here at Griffin Wing. Water source is secured, and most things are under control. However, our activities in the desert have destroyed some Vargas nests, which have riled them up and desperate. Now they are attacking caravans on the main road, scavenging from our provisions. Makes it hard to get supplies in for the soldiers. Any advice? Maker's breath. I'll send some of our rangers to hunt and kill these pests. That'll keep the area clear.
Inquisitor.
Nightingale. The last Venatori have left the ancient laboratory in the wake of the Inquisitor's attack. We can be sure that secrets have been left behind. Those of the Venatori, the ancient inventors, or both. We should not allow the desert to bury them. We have agents capable of disarming whatever traps and tricks remain and bringing back valuables.
Let's see what we have.
With Griffin Wing Fortress now occupied, the Inquisition has access to the mines in the Gamordan Peaks as well as the busy trading routes in the Orlesian heartlands. Inquisition forces can be directed to acquire metals and other materials used to craft weapons and armor. Trade in the Empire is currently erratic, so access to resources will vary greatly from week to week. Black market sources also exist, but the riskier an attempt to find resources is, the greater the chance of turning us up nothing at all. I have contacts with the dwarves and many merchant houses. It's not as risky as the black market, and should provide good options.
Let us begin.
Okie dokie then. Now I want to check something. I don't know, there's an achievement for completely upgrading a throne or something. I don't know. Frederick, I got your stuff. Blackwell, I'll bring you with. Nug. Maror de la Mer. Do 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 do. Loading time. Hurry up and load so I can get back to playing my game, please. Okay, Blackwall, what do you got? One point, of course. Now let's check your armor. Here, have an axe. Sorry, Aegis. Okay, Frederick, is this the last thing I need to do for you?
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
My people have translated that Tevinter manuscript.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns? Migrations? Ha! Durant's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. With those dreadful raiders out of the way, we can finally lure out the abyssal high dragon. You should have the honor, my friend. I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
I'm off to plant the bait for the High Dragon.
I cannot wait to hear your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Oh boy. Am I gonna have to fight her? I'll take the topaz. Let's see how this goes, I guess. Eat mushroom. Yeah, it's just spots on the map. Okay, so it's gonna probably be in this area then. Okay. Got a little bit of cover. Oh, we're just using it on the traps that we had disarmed, huh? I see. Oh, but that was it.
Okay, setting traps for dragons. Why not?
Oh boy. There she is. Everybody ready?
There is a purity in such undiluted power.
Sorry, Bull. Guess you're not being a part of this one either. This is a pretty nice, majestic... Okay. Let's go, Dragon Slayers. Hey, where are you going? This is probably supposed to be your introduction to fighting one or something. At least I hope it is. gain. Work with me here. Whoa! Get the armor, get the armor. Get back here. Nope. Break that armor down. Come on, Black Wall. Dang it, get back here. Oh no. No, my battery. Sorry about that. I had to quickly plug in my controller and then... Okay, that's 3 dragons down now. That wasn't too bad considering. Hey, Frederick.
Of course, Durin's theory of High Dragon behavior is absurd, but... Oh. Yes? Did you need something?
The High Dragon attacked me when I planted the bait. I'm afraid it's dead.
She attacked? How wonderful! You had a first-hand view of her behavior. Did you take any notes on her aggressive posturing? I suppose you didn't have. No matter. I should very much like to interview you. At a later time, of course. I could join your Inquisition. My expertise could be of use, and your scouts could help me find other specimens.
Certainly. I'm sure the Inquisition could use a draconologist.
Excellent. I'm sure my research will be of great use to you.
Yay! Now then. Kinda want to continue, but we've been already been going for 3 hours. There's stuff right up there, though. It's like... I just want to finish it off. Plus, there's the camp up there. Want another fast travel point.
You ever notice how many casualties there are on our patrols?
Come take a look. Just don't touch the merchandise. Some of it is poisoned.
Come on, let's get up there. See if we can quickly do something. Although...
Inquisitor?
Hello. Come on. Up you go. It's up there, isn't it? Here we go. Prison ruins. Anything else? Oh, just this. Okay. Nothing there? Okay. Let's mark some stuff off. Fenrir. Called White Wolf in common parlance, Fenrir has always been considered an oddity among scholars, primarily because wolves have no special place within ancient Tevinter folklore. To many, this represents the strongest argument that the Imperium deliberately supplanted older elven constellation names. In the case of Fenrir, an alignment with the elven trickster god Fen'Harel would be logical. Others claim a much older Neromenian tale of a wolf escaping hunters by fleeing into the sky exists, but the legend's veracity has never been proven. Screw it.
Stay on guard.
Of course. Koracavus. On the edge of the Empire, they erected a prison, Koracavus, the Dark Pit. Far removed from the cultural heart of the Imperium, Koracavus held and meted out punishment to local peoples who denied Tevinter's claims to the region and to so-called loyal citizens who believed living in the fringes of civilization would grant them immunity from the Imperium's laws. In a few cases, political prisoners who could not be sentenced with execution were sent to Koracavus instead. It was widely known that bribes bought nothing there, and having the right name would not be rewarded with leniency. It's said that upon hearing their judgments, these individuals begged for death. From A Brief History of the Imperium, Volume 3 by Tyrus Altim.
Looks like the Darkspawn are nesting here. This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Hi there. Nothing in here.
The Darkspawn are coming up through here.
We must seal it off. Allow me to take a look.
Thank you, Solus.
Darkspawn at bay.
The tunnel was open from the outside. Someone was digging here.
Hello? Anybody here?
The one with the extra armor must lead the pack.
Eeh. You weren't too tough. You guys got this. What's over here? Treasure? Another mosaic piece. Lots of schematics. Emile Valen, thievery. Unia Talves, inciting descendants to be kept in isolation. Gallus, property of House Laertes, conspiring to commit treason, given over for further interrogation. Siscera Atreus, concealing a fugitive with full knowledge of his crimes. Quentin Navar, public indecency, sentencing all criminals to commence 3 days hence, upon the return of the Praetor. Check this side. In Tevinter, a slave is invisible, even though the entire empire rests on our backs. Our hands build the walls of Manrathus and carry its wealth along the crumbling roads. Scribes like myself take dictation and write letters that shift the balance of power. My daughter, Leonora, a kitchen slave, works night and day so Magister Delphine isn't troubled by a torn robe or a cold supper. Normally, I meet Leona about the kitchens, but it has been days since our paths crossed. No one's seen her. I can't help but think of the old stories that crossed the slave markets like lightning. How centuries ago, the ancients built their cities with blood magic, raising the very towers and walls with terrible rituals, using our lives as fuel. Thousands of slaves were sacrificed as we were forced onto the altars of the old gods. Magister Delphine's perfect, marble-faced mansion likely stands on the back of 100 voiceless elves. But that was a different time. Andraste's words against blood magic made the practice all but forbidden and shunned. Though we may be punished, few slaves are dragged to the altar or milked of blood without at least some reprimand. Yet Leona is missing, and Magister Delphine seems different. She carries an aura she never had before, and rumors fly that a bitter rival has been publicly humiliated in a duel of magic. Through my grief, I know, that my Leonora's life was the price. I ache to speak as an equal with Magister Delphine, to demand answers, but such an audience would be a joke to her. No one sees a slave. Written in secret by slave scribe Salvarin Bran, 865 Blessed. Let none be so foolish as to deny the power born of affection. Mark my words, for death would only bear a martyr. Persuade Talvis to speak the truth. Permit that honeyed tongue to undo its own mischief. They think to question the Archon's authority, to deny his reach. Will they do so once their beloved Eunia sings the magistrate's praises? Should Talvis prove unreasonable, remove her teeth. One wonders how much charm she will wield without a handsome smile.
Did you hear that?
I felt that. What is causing the rumbling? There is nothing to indicate this place was built over an old deep road entrance. While the complications with Darkspawn were unfortunate, we've dealt with the pack that emerged and I will hear no further talk of it. We have enough to secure the South Dig site. You will continue work in the corridors and you will do so without complaint. Alternatively, we will use you as a distraction should more Darkspawn hinder our efforts. You serve Corypheus either way.
Venatori. They've been excavating. I take it breaking into Darkspawn tunnels wasn't part of the plan.
If their plan is to be a thorn in our side, they're doing just fine.
Knock, knock.
To see.
No, it is not. I hate giants. Because they like to one-hit kill me. That's it. Fall down. I'm okay.
Not exactly the fight I was expecting when we got here. At least we got the job done.
The men here were laborers. Someone must have been coordinating their efforts. I doubt they stuck around to fend off Darkspawn.
Is there anything else here? Any other pathway? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So where's this gonna put us out at? Oh look, there's the camp right here.
And of course, it's giants. At least the big targets.
Come on. Okay, so now we know there are giants in this area. No! Put that rock down, mister. Go for the legs. Well, crud. Where are we? Screw it. I'm going for it. I'm continuing. Let's go. Let's finish off the western approach. Of course, it had to be one of you. This is an easy one. Let's keep moving. Come on. We can knock this out quickly. Even though we've been going for 3.5 hours. We're almost done. Come on, just a little more. Hold on. Stream's up there, huh? I don't know if I can climb up this. I don't think I can. I gotta walk around like I was doing. Cave up here too, jeez.
There must be something here.
There is. We gotta go around though. Crud. We gotta go a long way around. Jeez Louise. Oh, we found the edge of the map. Hi there, big guy. Okay, up the stairs. Coming, guys.
What will his masters do when they learn his efforts here failed, I wonder?
Still breathing. He's resilient, I'll give him that. Have some of the troops bring him in. I'll deal with him back at Skyhold.
A fragment of an inscription remains at one of the stones. Last step of civilization before the abyss. Magister Mentarius Vivanthium, Office of the Praetor. Dear Madam, I've been informed that you are looking for an experienced administrator to organize your lead mining enterprise in 4 kingdoms. I humbly present myself as a candidate for the vacancy. I have extensive experience as the overseer of multiple archaeological digs in the Western Approach, and have successfully managed several mercenary army ventures simultaneously. At present, I am seeking new employment opportunities in less arid climes, and as far as possible from the Inquisition. Please see my attached resume for further credentials. Cave over there. Actually, it's right here. Okie dokie. Last one. I think I've already messed up. Crud. Satinalis, referred to as either Satina, after the moon, or as Satinalia, after the holiday. In common parlance, the constellation Satinalis has always been depicted by the celebrant, a seated man playing a lyre. It should be noted that in ancient Tevinter, the constellation was known as Mortimalis, and was represented by a warrior holding aloft a head, usually that of an elf. The movement to officially rename it took hold in the Divine Age, and after 800 years, the original is all but forgotten. Still something over here. So close to finishing this. What do we have here? Nope. If we climb up this way. Well, that leads nowhere. Oh, dang it. Oh. That was a waste. Onto the rift. Yep, I'm coming. Come on, you. Dang it. Give us some of these accessories. There. What's next? What's next? What's next? We are almost done here. Let's go get this quarry. Go away. You guys can fight him if you want. this it? Where's the last one? Still Cassandra.
It's one of the mages Cassandra is after.
Oh, crap.
One less problem for Cassandra to worry about.
I'm sorry about your friend. Losing someone is difficult.
Thank you. The death itself was less painful than what came before. Seeing a good spirit twisted. It's nature defiled. Those mages knew nothing of my friend. Worse, they did not care.
I don't know what to say.
Nor will you, until you've seen ignorance snatch away all that you love. Pray such a day never finds you.
This gate is carved with symbols of Thoth, old god of fire. Really? Okay, let's quickly get these shards. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, 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 because we're almost going over. Well, who says we're almost going? There we go. Next. It's over here. Yeah, it's in. It's up here, isn't it? Yep, I can hear it. Last but not least. And then I think right after this we can explore the cave and get that quick treasure. And that should be everything in the Western Approach other than the main story. And, like, one last landmark. It's right up there. Okay. Darn it. There we go. Stop pulling up the requisition people. This is it. Finish off the Western Approach. Is this the cave? Aha! This is blocked by rocks, wasn't it?
You first, then I'll avenge you.
No, you're coming with. Solace, if you wouldn't mind.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people. That should help ward off demons.
Ha! Okay, checking the journal. Just gotta raid Sarnia Quarry for Cullen. All this stuff. Maps. The shards. I need royal elf root and decorative gems. Where do I get those? Let's return to Skyhold and pass judgment. And then we'll end it. Okay, last thing. That looks much better.
Before you is Service of the Minrathous Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the Western Approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the Approach, without his master's consent.
Whether or not he's loyal to Corypheus has no bearing on his crimes.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, Your Worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the Approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Someone who can smuggle magical artifacts to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition. Procure something really useful, and we might loosen the shackles.
Your Worship knows value when he sees it. I won't disappoint.
You got a new agent. Huh. Okay then. Well, now that that's over with, it's time to call it quits. Next time, we unlocked a new area in the Western Approach, didn't we? Might explore that. I for sure will continue the main quest. Till then, if you liked this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.